Hello everyone. Welcome back to what will be the final season of the Henry David Thoreau journeyman coaching career. I'm excited, also a bit nervous, but it's fine. All right. There we go. Cool. All right. So for those who have followed the streams and VODs insofar, you already know this, but this game, Football Coach College of Dynasty, it is technically an early access. The full release of the game is January 16th, which, as of recording this, is in 2 days. So, my goal is to finish this season out over the next 2 days, and then either later this week or next week, start up a new journeyman save. My personal goal is I want to get to 100 wins and win the ACC and at least make the national championship game. To get to 100 wins, I think we'll do. That requires 12 wins. I think we have really only two losable games on our schedule based on our talented team, and that's Oklahoma and Notre Dame. Everything else we should win out. And then the 12 wins kind of just fixes itself with the playoffs and such. That is my goal. The goal of the goal of the athletic director is to finish ranked in the top 8, which we'll do, or win the conference championship, which I've done 2 out of 3 years here. I have a handful of player promises, 2 of which are to win the whole effing thing, to quote Major League. And then the booster goals are here as follows. I think we'll be able to get all of them. The tricky one is going to be, or the tricky two, I think, is hold Georgia Tech to 10 points or fewer and have a D lineman earn All American. That might be tough. The latter, simply because I play a lot of D linemen. I play 6. And so one guy doesn't really get a massive percentage of snaps. So I've already done recruiting for this week. I'll get into it after the Oklahoma game, just so that everything rolls over with pitches and all that stuff. So we're facing Oklahoma. Why are we facing Oklahoma? Simple. Their head coach, Nathaniel Scruggs, was my offensive coordinator for 3 years. After he had two, let's be frank, bad spells as offensive coordinator. He wasn't great at Miami, Ohio. He wasn't great at Northwestern. However, he did very well at Washington State. I bring him on, and we have a top 10, top 5 offense every year. Last year, we had the best offense in the country. But he's now off to Oklahoma, and so we will be facing them. Similarly, on our schedule is Central Michigan, because their head coach, Andre Kapoor, was my offensive coordinator for my last 2 years at Purdue. And I famously said that had he not gotten offered the Central Michigan job, I would have taken him with me to Clemson. And finally, my last out of conference game is against Washington, and their head coach is Tristan Shepard, who was my defensive coordinator for the 3 years previously at Clemson. This was when he was a very good defensive coordinator. Houston 2027 notwithstanding. So I've scheduled with that. I will have played every single of my former coordinators' teams, because I played Jacksonville State, Nevada, and Northwestern when I was at Purdue. So now facing off against these guys. Speaking of which, where did Ryder end up? DC and Miami. Cool, because he got fired from Northwestern, which is tough. All right, let's look at Oklahoma. So they're currently ranked top 10 offense, 12th defense. Their quarterback, I assume, is the gunslinger. That's not bad. It's not bad. Wow. A really good get for the transfer because they got him when he was a redshirt freshman. Then he developed really well. Good for them. Okay, Julio. All right. Really quick, I think our team is better than last season. That is objectively true, just in terms of overall and ratings. Where I think we could run into trouble is defensively. I think our defensive line is fine. However, if let's say Lewis McFarland gets injured, Hayes or Cobb, then I'm relying on a lot of depth guys that haven't gotten that much playing time historically. Linebacker, I like my depth a lot more. But again, true freshman in John Slaughter, things might get a bit shaky. Our cornerback room is better, but they didn't have the best season last season in terms of just passes defended, interceptions, etc. So I really need a better year from them. But overall, I'm excited. My goal for this stream is to get at least to the Georgia Tech game and maybe play it. That's my goal. But to open, we're going to work on downfield passing and stopping Oklahoma's run game, he says, without even looking at their running backs. Yeah, I feel like they should be stopped. All right. So we are favored by 2 points. Oklahoma has 1 recruit visiting this game. So far in the sim, we've played each other twice, including I played them in the quarterfinal when I won 24-17. So I'll take what I can get. But we shall begin, and as we are visiting, we shall call tails. And tails never fails. All right, if you are new, we have a tradition. First play on defense, we go Thunder Smoke Blitz and we send it. There we go. All right, so this year I'm looking to play a little bit more zone than in years previous. I try to prioritize getting a little bit better zone game for the recruits, especially in the corner room, and try to get another coverage linebacker, though that kind of failed miserably. But at the moment, it's not doing too hot. They're already at the 7. I think a DB blitz is a bit ambitious. All right, 3rd and 9. They get in the touchdown with hitches. All right, they missed the extra point, though. But we shall start every first offensive drive with slot outs. And it works. Look at us. Look at us go. Luis Boykin is our number 1 running back this season, which if you told me that 2 years ago, I would have screamed. But he had a good year last season, and we need a good year from him. And Harrison Sharp is picked off by the safety Julius Canty. That, kids, is not good. Hashtag analysis. They convert on 3rd and 6 again off of a bubble screen, but we force a punt. All is well on the Western Front. That said, all is not well on the Eastern Front because our offense has decided they no longer wish to function. There we go. Hey, the RPO bubble screen didn't work. Who knew? Part of me, and it's a slim part of me, but part of me wants to get Harrison Sharp involved in the run game a bit more. But the other part of me is like, if I have a great running back room and a great receiver core, what's the point? Speaking of which, 27-yard gain. That'll do. 3rd and 7. Play action. I feel like he's going to miss this. I should have followed my instincts. Toby Chan misses his first field goal of the season. And at the end of the first quarter, we're losing. Which is not really where I want to be in my life. But we get a 3 and out. All is well. Emmanuel Chu, 35-yard pass. That'll play. I'm keeping just normal pace. Oy. Was that his first carry? No, his second carry. So our third running back this season is true freshman Fernando Newman, and he fumbled on his second carry, which isn't great, but you know what? That is what it is. 3rd and 3, send the blitz. Nah, they converted. I think I need to switch back to more man. They're just killing the zone, kind of. Hey, they punt. They don't trust their kicker. Confirmed. I'm not doing a play action boot again. Oh no. Wow. Our offense is terrible right now. Our defense is putting in work as Louis McFarland gets a sack, but it is not looking good offensively, which is a shame because outside of losing Brock Scales, our offense should be better. Hey, and Harrison Sharp got sacked as I was saying that. And they're already at midfield. Less than ideal, kids. I think too high safety on 3rd and 3. It's a questionable play call, but it's fine. All right, good news is we kept him out of the end zone. So they get field goal. I think this is my first time, unless I score here quick, being held scoreless in a half at Clemson. I think it is. Which is just a crazy sentiment. Wowzers. Yeah, I mean, our run game is just getting killed. We're only getting 2.3 yards per attempt. All right. Screw it. No, I'm not going to do end around. That's asking to start with like a 2nd and 12. All right, we convert on 3rd and 11. That's good. I'm turning chew clock on just because it couldn't really hurt us at this point. Play action. There we go. Jack Jacob touchdown. There we go. I'm going to kick the extra point, I think, as opposed to going for 2. Now we just need our defense to hold, and we're back in business. There we go. All right, we're back. We're going to start and establish the run. Hopefully. There we go. Caden Woods with a catch. That's good for him. Newman went back 3 yards. That's not good for him. Omar dropped the out route. You useless man. Where's Noel Omar, my depth chart? 3? 6. I was thinking of a different guy. Do I play Newsom? Nah. All right. Well, outside of that first drive, our defense has done really, really well. Our offense is just terrible today. They convert on 3rd and 8. Will they convert on this 3rd and 8? No, they won't. They punt. Okay. Let's try hitches. All right, 3rd and 1. I'm doing ISO, and if we don't get it, I'm just going for it. All right, thank God. 3rd and 3, I'm going to pass. Oh, boy. If I was on the other side of the 40, I'd go for it, but at that point, if I go for it and don't get it, and they get 1 first down, they're in field goal range. All right, we get a stop anyway. Thank you, defense. But man, this is not good. And don't get me wrong, Oklahoma's a very good football team. But we should be better, man, and we're just not. They're just killing us. And our defense again gets a stop. All right, I am actually turning on up tempo now, and my hope is that we drive, get a field goal, and win. That's my hope here. 2nd and 10 is not really where I want to start out in my life. There we go. Okay. I'm going back to normal time. Give me a first down. Okay. I am now turning on shoe clock. I'm going to try to run out the clock, kick a field goal. Third and 8. Yeah, let's pass it. No dice. Field goal. Okay. All right. Our defense has held strong the entire game. Can we get some stops? Third and 5. I'm blitzing. Let's get aggressive. Get him. Hey, it worked. They did an RPO slant. Okay. If we stop them here, we win the game. Oh, they convert big. They're down to one timeout, though. They're driving. Now. I need to blitz. We need to hit them backwards. Nope. Oh, we sacked him. They passed it. We got to blitz. Got to blitz. Got to blitz. Oh, we hit him back again. We sack him, and they ran out of time. We win. What a terrible clock management from Oklahoma. They had us dead to rights. But we sacked them on back-to-back plays. They run out of timeouts and we win. Oh my God. Look at that. That was such an even game. We just turned the ball over twice. That's really your big difference. They ran the ball even worse than us. Oh my God. Wow. That's crazy. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm not going to complain, but not a good look for our former offensive coordinator in his first head coach. Like this. So they were at 1st and 10 at the 20. All they have to do is wait for the clock to run down, kick a field goal, and win the game. But instead, they do 2 straight pass plays. We sacked them back 11 yards combined, and they ran out of time. That's crazy. That is crazy. All right. That's that. We escape unscathed. Man, our offense was bad. We played in a certified classic. Yeah, we did. All right, so let me talk recruiting really quick. But first, oh God, F plus for the kicker. Fine. I just want full scouts on all the guys that I didn't get quite the look at earlier. So it's not a good list. Oh boy. All right, we got ahead of TCU for the superstar Zion McCabe. However, it should be noted they have yet to offer him a scholarship yet. Okay, let's just do points ahead really quick. All right, who have I not yet scheduled? Ooh, Florida State. No, they must be away. Dang it. Okay. You can come during the Central Michigan game, my friend. Aiden, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I want you. Let me look at the safeties really quick. Because I did a little bit of recruiting stuff off stream just to get myself organized. So these are the 4 safeties I'm looking at. I'm gonna be honest. Like Zachary Hodges is the best potential wise, obviously. I think Tillman is a no. Mosley, I mean, I'm getting 88 zone coverage, which is really, really good. And his tackling is a 69. So he's honestly not terrible, even though his potential is garbage. I think Aiden Kimbrough, if I get him, would be moved to safety. Or not safety, excuse me, to corner. So I think getting him is good just for versatility's sake. Let's have him visit. Uh, he can visit the Central Michigan game. Hodges can visit the North Carolina game. I think Mosley I want just for his zone coverage. Kimbrough I like for a versatility standpoint, so I'll offer him. Hodges seems to be the most well-rounded, so I'll just offer all of them. Why not? All right, let's do points ahead really quick. So who am I behind on? Kelly. Oh, I'm behind on Kelly? Yeah, come on down to the Notre Dame game, bro. If we lose that Notre Dame game, we're low-key in big trouble. Oh, he's also going to the Notre Dame game. Come on down. And then Brandon Myers, you can visit North Carolina. Do I want to offer you Brandon Myers? Yes. Even though his potential is terrible, his tackling's an 83, his IQ is a 79. I can work with that, in all honesty. Okay. Let me give the best points to the guys I'm behind on. Okay. I have not touched NIL yet. I think I'm trying something new with this recruiting where I'm essentially waiting for a lot of guys to start getting close to committing before I put money down. I think that's kind of where I'm at. All right, we beat Oklahoma. They didn't move in the rankings, which is, I guess, kind of fair. We are third in the country. Anyway. All right, next up we have Virginia, and they still going with Abrams. Okay. To be fair, it wasn't that bad last season. I'm not too afraid of Virginia. Let's work on running the ball, since that was not our strong suit last game. All right, were any of the donor goals for that? No, none of them were Oklahoma. Okay. All right. Virginia, we're favored, projected to win by 2 touchdowns. We have 3 recruits visiting, including Steven Stratton, who I am so annoyed that Oklahoma wasn't a home game. So I couldn't put him there, but also Enrique Waters and Byron Collins. So far in the sim, play each other 4 times, including once when I was in charge. Clemson's up 3-1. Tails never fails, you silly gooses. And is as our one. Thundersmoke Blitz. I mean, our defense played lights out last week. It's our offense that I'm way more worried about, which means in this game, we're going to drop 40 points, but we're probably going to allow 30. I'm turning True Clock on because you know what? Maybe that's why our run game struggled. We were going at too quick of a pace. I don't think that factors in, honestly, but you never know. There we go. Convert the 3rd and 6. A 16-yard run. A 35-yard pass. And we're in the end zone. Thank you. Can Abrams run? Yes, he can. All right. Fair enough. Wait a minute. You can redshirt a JUCO? I didn't know that. I thought JUCOs you had to play. Interesting. I genuinely didn't know that. The more you know. All right, the fullback run, that was a bit of a questionable call. It's fine, though. Fernando Newman, much to be desired so far. I say that, and he rattles off a 10-yard rush. That'll do. And the bubble screen works. Nasir Goodman in the end zone. We're up 14-0. Hey, we got burned on that blitz, huh? They miss a field goal. That works. Let's try to run the ball a little bit. Never mind. We punt. There we go. I'm going to try to burn the rest of the clock. Never mind. We're too good at running the ball. Boykin's in the end zone already. All right, we're back. DB Blitz. Oh, that was a bit ambitious, but you know what? It felt right in the moment. We're just going to run the clock out, I think. Much better first half. All things considered. Hey, how dare you sack me? Nah. All right. Not our best offensive drive, I will admit. Aye, but Frank Galarraza fumbled Tristan Napier with the recovery. Oi, and then Caden Woods fumbles, recovered by Owen Tillman. Man, our run game is not doing well, which is a little worrisome. I mean, Boykin is a 92 overall, and he has 108 strength, which he's got to do that. I feel like he should be better. Just like bulldoze your way through, buddy. Come on. I say that, and he gets 1 yard. Haran got 3. Hey, but we convert on third down. All is well in the world. And Newman goes backwards. Okay. There we go. Run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. Guys. We got 0 yards on the first down run, went backwards on the second down. What do you even do at that point, huh? What do you even do? I'll take field goal. But man, that's that is, as the kids say, not good. Oh no. I need to remove the cover 2 drop from the playbook. Oi, Justice O'Connor with the pick 6 of 52 yards. Well, okay. That will do. That also means that the backups are now in. So Fernando Newman's going to get a bit of run at running back. We're going to see Willie McQueen in at QB, and he's immediately sacked, which is lovely. Hey, but he got a touchdown past Oliver Newsom. That'll do. Backups are in on defense. They hold strong. Kneeling is overrated. Let's run the ball. This is just me getting Newman more carries, essentially. All right, we'll let the clock run out. That's a bounce back win right there. 38-0. Our running game, by our standards, wasn't great, but it'll do. We crushed them on third down. Yeah, Boykin got killed, which wasn't great, but Sharp was good. Willie McQueen, solid, good man. Let's advance the week. Shout out to Justice O'Connor for the pick 6. We drop in the rankings because Georgia just beat LSU. Who did Georgia face week 1? Oh, cool. So we both have one blowout and one ranked victory, and I go down. That doesn't make sense now, does it? Ooh, I can schedule Saney. Uh, yeah, I think honestly Washington. Gilroy. Honestly, yeah, Washington again. I'm putting all my eggs in that Washington basket. The kicker, you can show up for North Carolina. Jet Mosley, the safety. Honestly, yeah, let's do Washington. Isn't that everyone? Yes. Cool. All right. Oh my God, TCU. Their visit went well. They beat Cincinnati and they offered him. They got 1,700 points. Well, Shiza. I'm honestly at risk of coming in third for McCabe. Here's the problem, right? So his NIL says maximum. If I were to offer him, let's say $3 million, that only gets me 352 points, and I'm still 500 away. Now, I think he is worth a bajillion dollars. Right now, I'm gonna start with 3 million and go from there. But wow, TCU just lapped us. They put 1,700. That's insane. It's actually insane. I think 3 million is the most I've ever given a player. I've given a handful of guys 2 million. 3 million's a lot. All right. Everyone has been pitched. We're good there. All right, who do we got? Oh, Notre Dame. They still got Caleb. They still got Caleb. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy. I did want to look at one thing in the depth chart really quick. Running back. So 76, 64, 70. I'm gonna have Haran be the fullback. Because I noticed that Newman was the fullback in a lot of sets. His strength is a 68 and his pass blocking is a 64. Can't have that. I'll give it to Haran. Okay. Hello, Notre Dame. How are you? We are going to work on our passing and stopping their passing. All right. So for those who have missed, previous streams, us and Notre Dame have a rivalry for the ages. As you can see here, I joined in 2029. We faced each other that year in the ACC championship. We won. 2030, we faced each other 3 times in a 2-month span. I won the regular season game. They took the ACC championship, but we took the quarterfinal of the playoffs. Last year, we faced off in the ACC championship. I won by quite a bit. So us and Notre Dame, we keep playing each other. And I assume we're going to play each other again in the ACC championship. But they're already 1-1 because they lost to Florida State. So if we beat them, there's a chance that it's us and like Florida State in the ACC championship, which would be fun. All right, we have 6 players visiting, one of whom has Notre Dame as one of their interested schools. So we'll get a lot of points if we win. If we lose, things might get ugly. But let's rock and roll against Notre Dame. Again. I think there was a stretch where I played them like it was definitely twice in the same stream, which was kind of funny. Notre Dame elects to defer. Interesting. The AI usually receives slot outs. It worked. All right, shoe clock is going on. Slot outs again. It worked again. I'm a genius. Uh-oh. Fooled them on the play action on 3rd and 9. They weren't ready. Oh, the end around worked. Duh. Talk about taking. Look at this. Look at this. 1st and 10 of the 13. 5-yard run, 1-yard run, 1-yard run. 4th and 3 at the 6. I'm going for it. Hitches. Send it. Touchdown, Clemson. Woo. My logic there is even if I don't get it, they have to go 90 yards for a touchdown. So good luck. I forgot to do Thunder Smoke. Success. And our defense forces a punt. We're back. Oh, we're driving, kids. Cook them. Oh, yeah. Oh, Notre Dame, what happened? Uh-oh. The drive was going so well. I will take the field goal here. Thank you. Toby Chan with the redemption. Uh-oh. Notre Dame. This isn't looking too good. The RPO slant didn't work. 4th and 3. What's the down? 45? Or the... Yeah, I'll go for it. Mesh. Hey, it worked. Emmanuel Chiu, thank you. Uh-oh. 3rd and 5. Is he shallow cross? There we go. Got quite a few runs, but we got there. Man, is Oklahoma going to make the national championship game? Is that what I'm learning from this early slate? I think that's just what I'm learning here. I just did nothing but runs that drive, and Luis Boykin capped it off with a 30-yard touchdown run. Oh, and then we sacked him. Oh, we sacked him again. I will call the timeout in here just in case we return the punt return for a touchdown. We do not. I am, though, genuinely going to try to get into field goal range really quick. Yep, we did. And that's why sometimes you go for the extra points and get aggressive. All right, well, we're up 27-0 at half. That'll do. We already stopped, and this is embarrassing. All right, fine, I'll stop running it. Hitches! Oh, no. They saw the hitches coming, guys. We'll take the field goal. All right, and the way I have my subs in for the backups is they don't come in until the 4th quarter anyway, because I learned my lesson 2 years ago with snap percentage where that kind of burned me. So it's still going to be Harrison Sharp and the boys. Oi! Boykin fumbled. Derek Vickers took it back for a touchdown. Well, they missed the extra point. That's the second time that happened against us. All right, let's just run the rest of this quarter out. Yep, and the backups are now in. And the field goal is good once again. We're settling for a handful more field goals than I'd like as Julius Solomon gets the strip sack. My God. Wow. Yeah, our running back depth is probably the worst it's ever been just in terms of overall production, which is a bit annoying as we send them backwards and they punt. Punt again. They ran it on. I don't understand the AI sometimes. This is one of those times, to be clear. There we go. Drake Kirkland got a catch, which is good for him. Oh, the slot outs works to perfection. Kneel down. I want to get my guys some runs. You kidding me? Especially the backups. Let's buff that third down percentage. There we go. All right, well, we crushed Notre Dame 36-6. I think Oklahoma is going to do fine this season. We outpossessed them 45 minutes to 14. They were 1 of 10 on third down. My God. Harrison Sharp was great. William Queen was not, but that's fine. Boykin had a good bounce back game. An okay day from our running backs, though I'm still worried about Newman, but that is what it is. Very nice from Julius Solomon, too. All right. Man, how good is that Oklahoma team? Oh, no. Okay. Well, obviously, even though Jack Jacob is injured, he's still going to be our number one tight end. Who are the others? Colin Cobb at D line. Hmm. Yeah, I mean his. I think I'm gonna do that. Move Renee up to sixth. Yeah, it's only a 2 week injury. I'll just do that. And then Jamarian McKnight, unfortunately, is just gonna drop. So Brett Troy is gonna be first off the bench now. It's a little annoying. Well, all right. FSU stayed ranked, which is good. Despite their loss to Virginia, we're beating them by 20. Oh no, where's Oklahoma? Oh no, Oklahoma lost again. No. Oh no, and they still have Florida too. Oh God. Well, yeah, maybe they just had their best day ever against us. Who knows? Okay, visits against Notre Dame. Oh yeah, 1,000. We're cooking. We're cooking. All right, let's go to point. Oh my God, 700. I don't think I have the juice to get Zion, man. I don't think I have the juice. What's hurting me? Playing time. Guys, what? Why is the game saying he wouldn't play over Harrison? He has a higher overall than Harrison. Huh? Objection, Your Honor. It's bullshit. Well, that's actually frustrating because his interest in me then would be so high. Do I punt on him? I mean, I already offered him $3 million, so I'm in this until the wheels fall off. Also, do I really care about Brandon Myers to stay in this fight? Let me look at him. I mean, he's good. That's the thing. His potential is an F plus. So like, there's a non-zero chance this is as good as he gets. In which case, he wouldn't really play for me. And the game knows that. Making up 1,500, like he's not worth NIL money. And my visit with him is first, so I think I'm more or less gonna punt on Myers. That is what it is. Okay. I mean, all I'm going to do with Zion is just keep in the hunt, give ace pitches. Hope the recruiting visit goes as best as it possibly can. Auburn just got 1,600 because they beat Texas on Lynch, which sucks. I really like him. That hurts me emotionally. All right, here's a question. If I don't get Zion, that means Sharp is the QB next season, which is a bit annoying. Philip Wooten, by the way, was the other QB that we identified as a god, but I mean, Georgia's interest is 91 for God's sakes. So, yeah, we're not getting him. Um, Let me then look really quick just at some of these QBs, see if there's anything there. The answer is no, there's not really a lot there. I mean, he's a hidden gem, but like, he's not that good. Whatever. Screw it. You know what? Consolation prize. I'll offer him a scholarship. Why not? Sorry, Rice. Sorry, Troy. Oh, he wouldn't play for them anyway. Never mind. I'm no longer angry. I don't feel bad. All right, Florida State were facing off. So far this year, they lost to Virginia, but they did beat Notre Dame. Maybe Notre Dame is just bad this year. Maybe that's the story. They have Dylan Lawrence at quarterback for the second year in a row. I'm not that worried about that. I think we're going to work on running the ball still and stopping their run. No, their pass. Stop the pass. All right, Florida State. So we're favored by 8 points. We have, or excuse me, they have 10 players visiting, including 2 that I'm quote unquote in on. Gavin Lynch is the only one here that I'm actually in on. So if we drop this game, we might be in trouble for Lynch. However, so far in the series, in the 4 years I was not at Clemson, Florida State went 4-0. The 1 year I've been here, we won 38-12. So make of that what you will. And we will call tails as it never fails. We win the toss, we defer. So to smoke blitz. There we go. Ooh, okay. They punt. It was 3rd and 11, and they got 10 yards. That's got to sting. I forgot to do the slot outs. My mistake, game. Is this drive curse now? Joaquin Gonzalez. 52-yard touchdown run on the end around? Well, that'll play, won't it? Oy! And then they beat us over the top on a blitz. Rats. And suddenly it's 7-0. From immediate elation to just pain and suffering. Corners? The corners works. Play action also works as Caden Woods gets the touchdown pass. All right, our offense is looking pretty sharp. Our defense outside of that one play is looking pretty good also. Let's run the ball a little bit more. I'm getting a little too pass heavy for my liking. If I say that, the pass game is working. And Luis Boykin finds the end zone. Oi, yeah. We do a gap press blitz, which admittedly is a bold call, and they do a play action out of it and get a 75-yard touchdown. Okay. So the blitzes have backfired today more often than not, which is a bit annoying, and we have to punt. Okay. All right. Yeah, and I mean, outside of 2, admittedly, bad play calls, though the first blitz wasn't a bad play call, I wouldn't say. Our defense has been pretty lights out. Oi, Sharp got sacked. That was not something we could afford. Field goal is in. All right. They keep us out of the end zone there, so credit to them. They are also now out of timeouts. Okay. Let's see. We got 2 minutes. I have all my timeouts. Whoops. Anyone else ever accidentally click the wrong button on their toolbar? There we go. All right. 70 RPO screen. It kind of worked. I am going to do an ISO. I have a bad feeling about this drive, but you know what? You never know. Ooh, Hayden Woods, look at you. All right, Caden's doing pretty good. That is the downside of being aggressive. Sharp got picked. But the engage 8 is a beautiful call. And they punt. All right, now I'm just going to run the clock out. We're back at our own 15 for crying out loud. All right. So we get the ball to start second half, which is good. Our offense started well, kind of petered out toward the end. So I would like a little I think if we score 2 touchdowns the rest of the game, we win. Because our defense is good enough to not let that cushion completely disappear. Oh my gosh, Toby missed the 38-yarder? Really? Toby. Buddy. What has happened? It's fine. Oh boy. The wall stunt is just not working. Oy, but they pass it on 3rd and 1. Foolish mistake. We sack them backwards. There we go. I mean, credit to FSU. They are playing us close. Pass dropped by Noel Omar, huh? You hate to see it. 3rd and 2, I'm blitzing. Send it. Ah! They did slants again. All right, that was a big stop there. Hunter Owen dropped the ball out of the backfield. If they score if they get points there, it's a one-score game. Really? Oy vey. I need to take wall stunt out of there. Corner blitz. Didn't work. All right, our defense gets another stop. I would like to request a long drive, please. Well, I think that burned a bit of time, but it burned almost 6 minutes. That pretty much will do it. Once again, the blitz calls have burned me. DB blitz. That was too ambitious there, I think. All right, 4th and 7. Incomplete. That'll do. They are using their timeouts here, but I'm just going to run the ball either way. Screw it. Surprise screen. It worked. All right. Kneel down to end the game. We win 24-14. A pretty even game. We just couldn't. They just had so many big plays, especially when I call blitz. They just go over the top of it. But, I mean, they were bad on 3rd down. We weren't great either. We doubled them on time of possession. I think we did pretty good. We stopped their run game also, which is great. Boykin got 100 yards. Haran did well also. That is good. Caden Woods, 554 and a touchdown. That ain't bad. Couple sacks. Toby Chan missing another field goal is a little bit worrisome, but that is what it is, I guess. All right. Ooh, we win. We go up in the rankings. Because I guess Bama's played a worse schedule. Who's Bama played? Oklahoma and a bunch of ranked teams. All right. Oh, Oklahoma. Okay, they beat Ole Miss. That's good. That's good. That's good. Cool. I mean, good news is we're 4-0 through what was without question the toughest, like on paper, regular season stretch we've ever had. Good news is we're 4-0. Bad news is we've looked a little shaky. Georgia Tech also undefeated. They're 4-0. Look at them. Look at them. Look at Washington 3-1. Oh no, Central Michigan's 1-3. I might get Andre Kapoor fired. That is unfortunate. That's fine. See, target. Oh, target. Hey, if you want to keep doing your target player thing, I'll just keep doing ace and I'll catch you eventually. All right. So what I want to do right now, first I want to make sure everyone on my list is fully scouted or at least close to it. Cool. Oh wait. What can schedule a visit for Darden? Why did it say Duke is a 200 boost? Hmm. Um, I'll do Duke. Oh, because of when his other visits are. Right. Because he's rest week 8. I see now. Yeah, Myers, like, I don't think I'm really going to get. Yeah, I think I'll more or less punt on Myers and just put the points elsewhere here. All right. Georgia, does that say 966? Did they offer him a scholarship? Yep. That would, in fact, be why. Georgia Tech just offered Kimbra a scholarship. Okay. Let's look at money really quick. So, Kimbra, I don't want to pay. Hodges, I don't want to pay. Jeremy Holly, I don't love giving money to a kicker, but he'd be pretty good. Shannon, I don't want to pay. Great, I don't. Sloan, do you want money? You do. I'll start with 650,000. See where that gets me. Darden, I don't want to pay. Armstrong. See, Armstrong's good. And I know I need to replace Boykin. He doesn't care about money. Fair enough. That settles that. Braden Darden. See, he's the best corner in the country. But, like, if I offer him $1 million, do I even want to do that? I don't know. I am going to replace a couple corners, so it might be worth it. But this isn't looking like a big recruiting class where I feel like I'm going to throw money around. God, part of me really is like, if I just offer him like 500,000. No, then I'm still so far out. I'm gonna up McCabe's money by another $1 million. Because that gets me 400 away. And then if TCU keeps doing target player, I catch them mathematically in 2 more weeks by just doing ace pitches. Okay. So, Central Michigan, they're only on the schedule because of their head coach, Andre Kapoor. Um, However, unfortunately, it looks like they have not had a great season so far. 0-3 to start. They just beat Northern Illinois, and now they're about to get clapped by us, I assume. All right. We will work on our running game and stopping their passing game. I didn't even look at their quarterback. Who is your quarterback? Adam Edwards? I mean, that's a beautiful stat line last season. And he barely developed after that. That's a shame. I mean, he doesn't look bad, Adam Edwards. And then I assume their succession plan is Kyler Stevens, who they paid 1.7 million to. Paying 1.7 million as a Mac, paying 1.7 million as a Mac school to a quarterback that you know is not going to play for 2 years is kind of insane. But that is what it is. All right, we're projected to destroy them. I have two guys visiting, Gavin Lynch and Aiden Kimbrough. These two teams have never played each other. I am anticipating we might put up 50. That's just where I'm at. However, Kapoor, he learned something for me that tails never fails, and he deferred too. Bold of him to want to go down by 7 to start the game. Oh my, we're already at 10. Oh no, oh God. Okay, well, this this might be a close one. Looks at camera. Uh-oh, they converted on 3rd and 8. They converted on 3rd and 6 because I blitzed like a genius. It's fine. Hey, but then they did a run on 3rd and 3 that went backwards. Fair enough. Uh-oh. Will they stop us here? No. The answer there was no. Yeah. This ain't looking too hot for poor Central Michigan right now. We're at the 1. Hand it off to the running back. We do not have a touch push in our playbook, though maybe I should add one. Hey, 3rd and 6, they convert. How dare they? 3rd and 8, though. No dice. I mean, we're cruising. How yeah, Sharp has yet to throw an incompletion. And Boykin finds end zone again. DB blitz. To be fair, they did corner strike against the DB blitz. That could have been horrible for us if they connect there. The end around doesn't work. Does it ever work? I guess it worked last game. Oi! Sharp got picked. Jackson Herring picks us off. All right. Central Michigan could get points here. They're going to go for it on 4th and 1. Massive respect. No, they didn't get it. That's a shame. I want them at least to score. Like, I don't want to get my former offensive coordinator fired, but I feel like that's what's going to happen. Oh, boy. Okay. They're driving now. They got in that. Man, they did an inside handoff off the center when I blitzed the A gap, and they still got it. That's annoying. To be fair, it's only a 14-point game. Like, for how much we've dominated, it's only a 14-point game. So credit to them. That said, I feel like it's about to become a really bad time to do an engage 8 there, Andre. Well, it was a 14-point game. I'll do engage 8. Oh, it didn't work. It did not, in fact, work. All right, we're going to run the ball like this entire drive, essentially. I just want to burn some clock. Start the buses, please. 3rd and 6. Hitches? It worked. Hitches is such a great play call. And Boykin finds the end zone. We're up by 28. It really was close at one point. Oi! James Ball muffs the punt. That's one. That's one. You get a second chance on punt return, but if you fumble it twice, you're gone. Oh, Fernando Newman, 55-yard rush. Welcome to the show. 49-yarder. He's not going to make that. Let's go for it. Mesh. Works. All right. Backups are in. Oi! And Drake Kirkland with the touchdown pass from Willie McQueen. That works. Blitz on 4th and 3. They did an RPO. They got out of it. A chance here for Central Michigan to put a couple points on the board for Pride. See, this is one thing I don't understand about the AI. Like, there's 15 seconds left. Call a timeout. Go for another play. Kick a field goal. Get some points, you know? But we beat them 42-7. I mean, we averaged 15.1 pass yards per attempt. Need I say more? We only had 7 third downs the whole game. They were 8 of 17 on third down, to be fair. They were not bad on third down. And the time of possession was fairly even, too. So, despite the final score, played us kind of close. Sharp was 13 of 14, 222. His only completion was a pick. Willie McQueen gets a touchdown. Boykin has 4 touchdowns. That's a little unfair to Sharp in his stat line. That'll do. Credit to Kirkland getting a reception touchdown. That's good for him. Let us advance. I also want to check University of Louisiana Monroe to see if McGee's gotten any snaps at QB. My fear is that he has not. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Well, bad news is Maximus Bass got injured. Good news is Colin Cobb is back. So, Bass drops. Cobb goes all the way up. Listen, Renee, buddy, please relax. It's okay. And then Jamari McKnight was the other one. Uh-oh. My linebacking core is pissed off again. It's not my fault I have so many good linebackers. Like, what do you want from me? True freshman John Slaughter wants to play more? Leave me alone. I don't have time for you and your silliness. All right. The 2 visits, Gavin Lynch got 680. Aiden Kimbrough got 480. Not too shabby. We do have our first commit. Gee, I wonder where he's going. Bryson Collins, I mean, he's not good. Let's be clear. But, you know, it'll probably be 2 years before he even has a chance to see the field. So, O-line depth never hurts. You can never have too many O-linemen. It's my story. Uh-oh, TCU finally figured out what was going on. They did an ace pitch. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. All right. Okay. Anyone else really threatening to catch me? Not really. Where am I at with Darden? 183 behind. I'm not going to throw any money at him because, in all honesty, if I don't get a quarterback recruit, like, It's not really the end of the world. I didn't get any last year, which is kind of why I kind of want one this year. But if Sharp's my starting QB next season, I'm fine with it. Willie McQueen is a solid backup. Mario Howard has a cannon. Like, not that upset with it, but would be nice to maybe get one more quarterback in the room just to keep the train moving, as it were. Zachary Hodges is going to commit soon. We love that. Okay, North Carolina, not looking good for you. There was I believe, were they ranked at the start of the season? I don't think they were. I don't think they were. Not looking great. They beat Navy and UTSA, but they lost to Louisville, Wake Forest, and barely lost to ranked Auburn. That's got to stick. It's got to hurt. All right, so far, what? We're an hour 10 and I've done 5 games? Oh, yeah. We're definitely getting through Georgia Tech. Maybe even Washington. Am I going too quickly? Probably not. I mean, the hope is that, like, we play an ACC championship and every playoff game that we can. So, you never know. First, ULM, who's your QB? Yeah. I mean, yeah, I would play Chandler too. 79 overall, A minus potential versus, 76 B plus. Like, come on. Come on. Yeah. I mean, the reason I cut him was it wouldn't be fair to him because he's on the same track as Sharp, and Sharp's always going to be better. So McGee would just be a career backup with me for the next 2 years. But I mean, it looks like he's going to be a career backup at ULM instead. Oh well. Oh well. All right, North Carolina, who you got? Devon Cochran, or I guess Devin, because yeah, he's not good, like at all. Is this the worst quarterback room? It's not the worst I've seen because in my off-stream save, I managed Ball State for a few years, and let me tell you, those MAC schools doomed. At what point do you start redshirt freshman Charlie Simmons? You paid him 1.6 million. Run the triple option. Suffice to say, I'm not afraid of their passing game, so we're going to stop the run, work on our passing game. Oy vey. Woods is barely at 30% of snaps. That's crazy. Oy vey. O-line or an All-American. What's the playing time? Okay, yeah. So 3 of them are getting around 70%, so that should be enough. Okay. All right, North Carolina, how you doing? We're projected to win by 24 points. We have 3 players visiting, one of whom Brandon Myers, as discussed. We don't really care about. Holly and Hodges, though, would be nice gets. So far in the sim, play each other every year because we're in the same division. And the only year that North Carolina won was the Clemson collapse year of 2028, which is the whole reason I'm here. We have popped them every time we've played. So I expect similar result here today. We win the toss, we defer. Some blitz. Yeah, this is a chew clock on already kind of game, I think. Oh, I forgot to do slot outs. My mistake. Oh boy. I want to get Sharp some more touchdowns because I feel like he's getting them heartlessly stolen from him. Buys running backs. I say that. It's the 2 yard line and first and goal. I'm not going to pass it. You kidding me? But yeah, this could be a game where we put up a lot of points. Then again, most of our games are that, to be fair. Second and goal at the 8. I know what time it is. Hitches! Nasir Goodman. 8 yard touchdown pass. Thank you. Good night. Oh, they got their first down with 3 minutes left. Hey, and then Jacob Cobb picks off Cochran. They ran 4 verts. I respect it. That'll do. We need more turnovers from our defensive backs. 41 yard pass from Cobb helps. Second to go at the 3. You know what time it is. Hitches. Nathaniel Kane in the end zone. Well, we're on pace to score 80, which I doubt will actually hit, but it would be kind of fun. They're going for it on 4th down. My respects. They don't get it, they go backwards. What a shame. What a shame. At this point, I'm just Simmons doing the autoplay. Caden Woods now in the end zone. 80? Do I hear an 80? Oi, Jonathan Crockett this time around with a pick. Good for him. The depth, safety. Uh-oh, Kel Garner is pissed. I'm kind of fine with you being pissed, Kel. I'm going to be honest. You know what, Jonathan? Your reward for getting the pick is you get to sit down the rest of the game. Or at least until the backups come in a quarter and a half. But for now, you get to sit down. Hey, James, ball over the top. Harrison Sharp has 4 touchdowns already. That'll do. I'm just gonna run the ball. Like, I know we could probably score a touchdown if I really wanted to, but let's just do the noble thing. Run the clock out a little bit. The wide receiver quick still isn't working. No, we went backwards. Toby, thank you. I don't think we're going to get our 80. Oi, Philip Gross this time around with the interception. Haran finds the end zone. 45-0 now. And Cale Garner, who's put in for Crockett, gets the pick this time around. That is 4 interceptions. 3 of whom, actually no, all of them by my defensive backs. That'll do. That will do. And Hitches for the touchdown. My God. All right, let me flip this back so that Garner plays the 4th quarter. Sorry, Crockett, you're going to hate me, but that's fine. All right, the backups are in. I'm going to go a little pass heavy here to see what I got in McQueen, which feels a bit rude given the score and the fact that we're up by 50. But, you know, nothing ventured, nothing gained, etc. Field goal it is. Wide receiver quick still didn't work. I'm trying, guys. Chew 1 for -1. Gonzalez 3 for -2. Goodman 1 -2. I'm trying to make it work. Oi, McQueen got picked by Leo Hart. That hurts. Well, no, I'll wait till the end of the game to check it. Oi, and we stop him on 4th and 8. That'll play. McQueen with the first down pass. I'm going to keep running it to get some guys some reps. That'll do. All right, we win 55-0. That's not much more can be said. They were 0 of 10 on 3rd down, 0 of 2 on 4th down, 4 turnovers. That's about it. Good day from the lads. Sharp, 18 of 20, 208 yards, 5 touchdowns. That works. Good day for a lot of my receivers. Touchdowns all around. Defensively, 4 Interceptions. That'll do. That will do. And Toby didn't miss a kick, which should always be celebrated, in my humble opinion. Okay. We have survived the pre-buy gauntlet, as I called it. We're just so good. It's kind of crazy. Oh, hey, we drop in the rankings, which, you know what, is kind of fair. Oh, Florida. Yeah, Florida played 10. I still think, despite like the margins, we've still faced the toughest schedule at anyone. 17 Oklahoma, 18 Notre Dame, 23 FSU. I don't know if that argument really gets bought, to be fair. It should. Should. All right, Jacob is back, but he was already our top tight end anyway, so that's fine. Okay. One thing I do want to go through in the bye week, who is complaining about playing time? Mario Howard. Okay, here's kind of the problem I created for myself. My succession plan at QB is a little shaky. And the reason it's shaky, Sharp, let's assume is the starting quarterback next year. That means Willie McQueen is going to be a redshirt senior before he even has a chance to see the field. Howard, redshirt junior. So do I play McQueen as a backup this year to see what he's got? I'm gonna flip Howard up. I assume he's gonna want like 20% of snaps. So what I might do is just give him a start later down the line. Running backs, everyone is happy. Wide receivers, everyone's happy except Newsome and Drake. Drake, I don't care about. Omar, if I remember correctly, he's had two drops. He has yet to catch any of the targets thrown his way. Let's give Newsom the run. Tight ends, everyone is happy. O line, guys. Oh no, Barksdale. Okay, we're ripping the red shirt off of Barksdale. Or, I mean, he wouldn't flip. All right, I'm breaking my rule. I'm going to 9 linemen so that Jennings plays. Barksdale. See, here's the thing. If I rip the red shirt off of him, who does he shouldn't play over any of these guys, realistically. Like he shouldn't. Like he is on track with Browning, who is 11th. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep the red shirt on Barksdale and then promise him something next season. I think that has to be how I do it. Arturo Cotton, if I lose, I'm fine with. Because, okay, offensive lineman, I'm losing one, two, three, four, five of my top six. So all these guys are going to get playing time next season anyway. So I don't think I want to move anyone around right now that much. It's a little unfair on Blaine Browning, though. I accept that. D line, Renee's the only one complaining, but he always complains. I don't really want to move him ahead of Simmons. Actually, no, I'm looking at the numbers. He should be ahead of Simmons. Linebacker, yeah, everyone wants to cry. Oh my god. Yeah, linebacker, the succession plan's a little shakier because I'm only losing Cole. Fujimoto might go to the draft, though. If he goes to the draft, then all bets are off. But, I mean, I can't really drop anyone. Napier is too good, so there's always going to be this big drop. So that's just going to be how it is. Corner, oh, Mitchell. Dude, come on, man. Why does my team have to be so good? You know what? I mean, Gross just got the pick, to be fair. You know what? No. You have 9 of 10 completion allowed? Stay put, Mitchell. Stay put. And then safety, as discussed, Kilgorner, but I don't really like. That's just gonna happen. And then Max Tyson is fine being a backup. Woohoo! Good for you, buddy. Why am I looking at a kicker then? Eh. Did that see TCU got 600 points? They offered him more money, didn't they? What's so frustrating is they're offering this much money, but they're still only doing target player. Like, if you're gonna blow me out of the water, blow me out of the water. But they're just not, which is the really, really frustrating thing. Enrico Waters may commit soon, which is good because NC State is lagging behind. Oregon just got 1,100 points on their visit to Abraham Felton, which is a shame because I really like Felton, and I think I don't need to offer him money just yet. But if Oregon keeps coming, then I will. Ooh, Georgia Tech. Why? Oh, they offered a 250,000. Fair enough, you know. Fair enough. Then again, if they snipe me on Kimbrough, it's not the end of the world. Okay, bye week done and dusted. So promises where we're at. Caden Woods, we're just on the line at 30%. I think what I'm gonna do is for a couple games I'll make him the number one guy. Promises, I mean, none of them have been set in stone yet because most of them are end of season stuff. All right, let's advance the week and see where Georgia Tech is ranked. What do we face? Eighth. They didn't move. Okay. Because usually the universal bye is week 6. Not a lot of teams play. Like the Big 12 plays. That's pretty much it. All right. So I think then to wrap this stream up, I'll do both Georgia Tech and Washington. Yeah. And then I have an easy slate to start next stream before playoffs and all that such. Okay. First things first. See, now they're back to target player. That is something I hope gets fixed a little bit with the full release is the AI logic with regards to like recruiting races and stuff like that. Also, if we get McCabe, it goes without saying that Howard can walk and start somewhere else. Because if we get McCabe, he is our starting quarterback. And it's really unfair to Sharp at that point, but that's just how that is. I might even release Sharp to let him start elsewhere. Okay. So here we are. Georgia Tech is ranked 8. Credit to them. They have yet to face a ranked team, but I mean, yeah, actually, outside of Pitt, they haven't played anyone. What's Memphis's record now? 500. Yeah, I'm not too worried. I mean, they're ranked 8, but they played a very easy schedule. I mean, look, it's not our fault that the ACC just has sucked in this save. Like, at the moment, it's looking like it's going to be us and Georgia Tech in the ACC championship, all bets hold, but it's not been great. Like, Notre Dame, like, they barely beat Virginia, a team we decimated. Just a bad conference, man. All right, Georgia Tech. Whomst is your quarterback? Colin Wooten. Hello there. Yeah. He was the dude that went threw no picks last year, 20 touchdowns, 3,000 yards. That'll do. That'll do. Yeah, they made the first round of the playoffs that year. So Georgia Tech, they're starting to turn it around here. Wooten looks pretty solid. No complaints. All right. That said, we're going to work on stopping their pass and work on our passing game. So yeah, I think I'll do Georgia Tech, Washington, call the stream there. That gets me 4 games before postseason stuff. So Georgia Tech has 10 recruits visiting, one of whom is Aiden Kimbrough, who I would like to have in my safety room, especially if I'm losing Kale Garner, then I definitely need a replacement. So far in the sim, the Georgia Tech and Clemson, 2 apiece, 2-2. However, it should be said that the time I was here was 2030, and we all know how that game went. So I'm not too concerned. Actually, I didn't look. I mean, their defense looks great, but the thing that I have talked about also is I think my defensive stuff is a little inflated based on my caliber of opponent. They have yet to convert on 4th down. I wonder if that's just because they've never gone on it, never attempted any. That'd be kind of funny. All right, we'll do tails. And Georgia Tech defers. Okay. You know what that means. Slot outs. No, it didn't work. We're in the mud. I mean, I would like a close game simply for an entertainment standpoint. So if they want to play me close, I'm not going to object. The wide receiver quick worked. Georgia Tech, you guys are in trouble. Uh-oh, Newman went backwards. Incomplete. Oh my gosh, Toby. Do you want to be benched next year, Toby? Or just now? Our defense gets stopped. Actually, okay, hold on. No, Toby's objectively better. And all right, but Kobe, your days low key might be numbered if Max Tyson gets a big development boost. Okay, so far 0 apiece. However, that works. I hit sim too quickly to actually see what happened. 47-yard pass to Joaquin Gonzalez. That'll do. The mesh works. They do engage 8 on first and goal at the 8. I respect it. Do I? Now that I think about it, do I respect that? I don't know. 3rd and 2, send the house. Oh, they went backwards. All right. I mean, so far, it's only a 7-point game, though I feel like we're the better team as Hugo Woods sacks Sharp. 52-yarder. Okay. Listen, he's not going to make that. We'll just punt and try to burn them. And we don't. They're at the 20, and now they're already back to where we were. Oh, but they don't go anywhere. That works. All right. The run game in so far has left a little to be desired. I think I might go more pass heavy, including on 3rd and 2. There we go. Ugh. We're just not getting anything. Oh, and Nathaniel Kane fumbled, recovered by Caleb Swanson. Caleb Swanson? No. Okay. That name sounded familiar. Like, these are one of mine. I hate cover 4 quarters. I feel like it allows 10 yards every time. All right. Well, their defense is as advertised. They only held us to 7 points in the first half. Terrible blitz call there. But we are not punished. Okay. So we do, in fact, have a close one here. 3rd and 5. I got what I wanted. Slot outs works. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to become uber pass heavy today. There we go. Jack Jacob, 11-yard touchdown pass. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. That'll do. That'll do. Oi, and there we go. Tristan Napier forces a fumble and recovers. There's the break we need. Now we just need to get in the end zone. Nah, I'm going for it. 4th and 1. ISO. Send it. Thank you, Boykin. Why would I do tight end attack at the 11-yard line? Whomst is running this AI? Maybe I should, to be fair. 1st and goal at the 1. ISO gets us in there. Miss the extra point. Toby, for the love of all that is holy. All right. 3rd and 3. I'm going to send the backer blitz him. And it works. -2-yard rush. Napier got him. All right. Now let's try to run the ball and burn some clock, shall we? Well, that didn't work. Punt. Ooh, we got him at the 5. We're in safety range if we can get a tackle for loss here. They're passing it. Fair enough. And they punt again. All right, I think that's pretty much the death nail. I think had Georgia Tech scored there, it might have been a little close, but now I can just run it out right off into the sunset. Toby makes the field goal, and that is that. They're still using their timeouts down 23, which, fair enough. Oi! Kareem Warren fumbles. All right, because the backups are in because it's under 5 minutes. Well, it's a bit annoying that. They convert on 4th and 11 because cover 4 quarters is the worst. But that'll do it. I mean, we beat them, but I mean, that was just the tale of two halves, really. First half, we couldn't do anything. Second half, really, our offense came alive. We were 11 of 16 on 3rd downs. We crushed them on time of possession. We had 2 fumbles, which is a bit annoying. But Boykin did great. Haran did great. Newman, again, it's not. It's like he has some good games, but I mean, then again, if he's our worst back, we're fine. Uh, Not the best day for our receivers here. Newsom got involved a little bit, which will be good for him. I assume he's still going to be complaining about snaps, but that is what it is. All right, we beat Georgia Tech. Ooh, Zachary Hodges committed. We'll see what happens there, and we are ranked #1 in the nation. Yeah, both. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. A lot of movement here. All right, so Bama, I guess, the AP poll just decided, hey, you only beat one ranked team. Why are you ranked so high? They dropped them. OSU has played 2 ranks. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Can you tell when I coached Purdue and when I didn't? Oh, no. Where'd they find this guy? Oh, Bama offensive coordinator. Okay, fair enough. What happened at this Oregon State year? I must know. Anyway. Wow. Oh, no. Excuse me? That 46% completion percentage, 1 touchdown, 13 interceptions. That's the worst stat line I've ever seen. Ever. Ever. My God. Even in their win against Northwestern, he wasn't good. Oh, no. I do feel bad because I recruited this guy. I think he was the last QB recruit before I left. Wow. Well, that's awkward. Anyway, over to recruiting. We had one commit here, Zachary Hodges. Come on down. He could also honestly potentially be moved a quarter. But if not, I mean, if his tackling in zone gets a little bit of a boost in his development, like he could potentially be our fourth safety next year. So I'll take that. All right. Anyone going Georgia Tech? Will you leave me alone, please? How's the McCabe sweepstakes looking? Duh. TCU did an ace pitch, so we're 1,000 behind. Good news is Georgia is no longer in the race, so it's us and Clemson, or us and TCU. I'm still annoyed this is a D because he would start for us next year, and I don't know why the game thinks he wouldn't. Unless they know that Harrison Sharp next year is going to have a higher than 84 overall. Which would be nice, don't get me wrong. It'd be a good problem to have. Oh yeah, how many points did George Tech get for the visit? 450. Okay. All right. Okay, so Washington, who is currently managed by my former defensive coordinator, Tristan Shepard, so far has Washington 4-1, not too shabby. Washington, though, has had a great sim. They have won the Pac-10 multiple times. They have made the playoffs, even made the semifinal a couple years ago. Did not make it last year, however. So far this year, they beat Oregon. Credit to them, but they have lost to Utah. Other than that, they've run the gambit. Looks like Stanford's also looking pretty solid against them. Who is your quarterback? Parker Walker, not to be confused with Paul Walker. Looks like he's done pretty good. He cannot run. That's fine. How are they looking numbers wise? Actually, that'd be a good point. Strength of schedule, they're 60. What are we? Yeah, 21. Think we're ranked just where we should be. Thank you. I'm not afraid of Washington. All right. Let's work on stopping their run and our passing game, please. It looks like that is what they are terrible against. I say terrible. 77. All right. So we're projecting one by 24. That's hilarious. We have 5 players visiting, including Zion McCabe. So we really need a big win here to get a lot of points and neck with TCU in the Zion McCabe arms race here. Everyone else we're pretty far ahead on. Jet Mosley is just hilarious to me, his ratings. So far, Washington and Clemson did meet in 2028. This was right before I joined, and Washington beat Clemson by 7. So this will be the second time these two teams face. Washington calls heads. Foolishly, might I add, because tails never fails. We shall defer and open as we always do with the thunder smoke, and it goes nowhere. Nah, they convert on 3rd and 1. We suck. And they pass it over the top on our blitz. All right, Washington's on the board. Good for them. I forgot to do slot outs on the first play. That's what I get for forgetting. Sharp got sacked. All right. Could we have a potential upset here? Maybe. Possibly. Chew clock is coming on. Maybe I just wanted to spot them a touchdown. That's the story. I'm sticking to it. Oi! Boykin goes backwards on 3rd and 1. I'm going for it on 4th and 3. No dice. The pass to Nasir Goodman is incomplete. Okay. All right. Washington came to play here. Oi! But then they go backwards on the stretch look. Thank you, thank you. So again, we're held scoreless in the first quarter. Our offense really is hit or miss. Oh, the end around didn't work. We punt. Not great. Oh. Yeah. Yep. I knew going for it twice with the gap press was a mistake. 3rd and 3. I'm gonna drop back into coverage. They did run it, but they don't get anywhere. Okay. Well, we are down 10-0. Our offense, I mean, they're here, allegedly. Maybe they never got off the bus. I'm keeping Chew Clock on in hope that I can burn a decent amount of time, score a touchdown, ride off into the sunset. Well, I burned just enough time where they have decent time for a drive, but that is what it is. Boykin gets in the end zone. That was a good drive from Harrison. Oof. They burn us on the Texas play. Okay. Okay. Oh my. That was what, cover 3? Yeah. I don't know what happened to the safety there. He must have gotten behind him. All right. We need a great drive here to at least get us in field goal range. Well, if deep passes are nerfed, how about medium pass? What if I run the same play 2 times in a row? Nope. Okay, well, we're down 17-7 in what has been horrible from our offense. Our defense, I mean, they've given up 2 big plays, and that's essentially been the difference. But a lot of my passing game is nerfed right now. Try to get the running game going. The draw works. We're in the end zone. Touchdown. What do our numbers look like? Yeah, I mean, they're just killing us in the air. That's pretty much it. Okay. I think we're gonna go back to man. I think I did a little bit too much zone for our guys' own liking. I say that, and then I do a cover 2 drop, and then a cover 3. It's fine. Ugh. They convert on 3rd and 7 on the slant. Oi! And then the play action over the top. Blitz. Blitz didn't work. We held them to a field goal, which they missed. That's big. That's big. Okay. All right, we're going to run the ball. Guys, I'm going to run it again. 43-yard run from Luis Boykin. And then Newman finds the end zone. We're up by 4. And that's big because that means they have to get in the end zone now. Which, to be fair, they might just do. Jacob Cobb, thank you. Okay. We are in the driver's seat for the first time this game, which is wild to say. But I want to run the ball. I want to burn enough clock. A field goal, I mean, it helps us in the sense that if they score a touchdown and kick the extra point, at least it's tied and not losing. But a touchdown here, I think, would put the game away based on how our defense has been playing overall. Because, I mean, they've given up 4 20-plus plays, but 2 40-plus yard plays. I mean, that's been your difference right there. I'm going to try screen to the other side. Didn't work. All right. I'm going to do an ISO as many times as I need to until I get the end zone. It was a 1. Cool. Extra point is good. All right, so they need 2 touchdowns now to beat us. And we send the engage on 3rd and 1. They did an ISO. Our D line is stronger than Euro line. That's a shame. Slants. All right, we convert on 3rd and 1. Carlton rips off a 19-yard rush. I'm going to run the ball again just to burn a little bit of clock. Never mind, we converted. They're still burning their timeouts as Luis Boykin finds the end zone. It's a little bit of a shame that we scored like that late touchdown. Nah, they converted on when I did a safety blitz. Who could have saw that coming? All right, they find the end zone. And they succeed on the onside kick. Okay, never mind. Good thing we got that late touchdown because our defense is crumbled. They convert on 3rd and 6 too. All right, we stop them, but jeez, okay. That was a little nerve-wracking to end it, but we did it. I mean, wow. Their passing game was great. They averaged 9 pass yards per attempt. We stopped their run dead, which was really good. Sharp had a fine game, nothing great, nothing terrible. Luis Boykin, 155 yards, 4 touchdowns. Newman got a touchdown. Carlton got 100 yards. Receiving core was not great. No one got touchdowns. James Ball did okay, but that's about it. Defensively, only 1 sack, no turnovers faced. We never had to settle for a field goal, and they had to attempt 2, which, and that's kind of your difference there. Okay, I mean, that game was really, really close. But maybe we're just a second half team. That's what I'm discovering against the good teams. Maybe that's the key. All right, we beat Washington, so we are now 8-0. And a reminder or a note for those who have maybe not seen the past Clemson seasons. We have been undefeated in every regular season that I have been at Clemson. Undefeated. In 2029, ran the gambit. Our first and only loss that season was in the playoff semifinal. In 2030, ran the gambit. Our only loss that season was the ACC championship because that was the year we won the whole thing. And then last season, our only loss was again in the playoff semifinal. That was it. Like, we do not lose in the regular season. And now we beat all the ranked teams we're going to face unless NC State gets a couple more wins and maybe they get ranked. Let me see where they're at currently. Yeah, currently they're 36 and they scheduled an FCS teams, though. Probably unless they win out, they won't be ranked when we face them. Who do they got? Bad North Carolina team, bad Navy team, average Wake Forest team. Yeah, they might be ranked by the time we face them. But yeah, I mean, we're 8-0, and the toughest part of our schedule is behind us. I mean, number 17, Oklahoma, they're currently ranked 18. Number 18, Notre Dame, they're currently ranked 15th. They've won 5 straight games since we beat them. Number 23, Florida State, they're currently not ranked because they lost to Florida right after us, which is a bit of a shame. That's what it is. Georgia Tech was ranked 8th. Now they're ranked 10th. They beat Cal to bounce back against us. And then Washington, obviously, who we just beat, they dropped down to 20th, but they have a very winnable next couple games. And then Stanford. So I think we got this. Let me do the recruit commits first. We have 4 guys commit. First, offensive lineman Bennett Gilroy commits. You can never have enough offensive linemen. Enrique Waters commits to us. Again, you can never have enough offensive linemen, and his run block is already a 70. That'll do. Jet Mosley commits. He is here for one simple reason. He has 88 zone coverage. Is he going to play next year? No, not a chance. Is he going to play the year after that? No, probably not. But it's a good zone coverage. And then Weston Good, who is on here again, because he's kind of already solid. 83 speed, 78 catching, needs to work on his route running. But he's a guy that in, 2 years, he gets a good development hit. He could be a solid depth option. So, oh no, Zion might commit soon. We are ahead of TCU for Zion McCabe's signature. We got 1,200 points for the visit. That's huge. 1,200 points. We're ahead by 116. TCU just put down $2.4 million on the table. They've invested $8 million into this guy. Okay, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right, let me do recruiting first, and then I'll get into it. So, Brennan Myers, we're punting on. We've accepted that. It looks like Pierce Armstrong's visit with Tennessee went extraordinarily well. Got 800 points. That said, we are, we're in second, and we do have a visit coming up. Anything can happen. Anything. Do I want to offer money to Owen Shannon? Because do I have any D line commits yet? No. I'm getting Xander McPherson, who I like more. Never mind. Bryce Sloan. It looks like I'm still behind. Did A&M just have their visit? Yes. It didn't go that well, points wise. That's crazy. And Zion, you obviously get the last ace pitch. We just give these guys everything. Now I feel kind of silly if we're going after Quinn Darden if I also get Zion. But if I get Darden, that means that I will let whoever wants to transfer if I also get McCabe. All right, so just to get this a little more organized on my screen, last thing I'll do this stream, let's figure out Zion. So Georgia's irrelevant. They've backed out. At one point, I think they were like a couple 100 points behind us. They've already invested 5.2 million, but they've just stopped caring, I guess. They've invested 8 million. Zion's market value is 6.5. Right now, I'm getting 441 points. And he might commit soon. If he commits next week, I think we're in trouble. If we have a little bit more time, we might be good. I'm going to invest an additional million because that'll get me 558, and that'll put me above any possible ace pitch and a little bit of money they can do. Because even though he's maximum in terms of money, his market value is so high that if I offer him $1 million, it only adds 172 points. So again, it's a lot of money for a quarterback. If we get McCabe, it looks like odds are we're getting Darden as well. Then I will let Howard transfer out and probably honestly cut Sharp and let him go start somewhere else. In all honesty, because he just deserves that, and then Willie McQueen will be my backup again. think that's just kind of the way to do it, in all honesty. I feel bad for how I think I am going to give Howard a start. Um, it'll probably be the Syracuse game. It might be Duke, honestly. I'll figure out what I want to do, but I want to give one of them the starts. Just checking in really quick before I wrap up on the promises. Jack Jacob making All American. I think I need to get him more touchdowns. Yardage already, he's on pace to be fine, but he only has 2 touchdowns, which is going to hurt. Caden Woods is good in terms of snaps. Boosters, we have succeeded the first Diamond booster. We're on pace to clear the pick booster, and we held Georgia Tech uh, to straight goose egg, so we get that one. The rest we won't know obviously until award season and or the NC State divisional stuff. We're on pace to win our division. In all honesty, I think we win it either way, even though NC State's having a pretty good year. If we lose, even if we lose one of Duke, Syracuse, and who's the third team? Pitt, then even if we lose against NC State, we're still ahead of them on record. So I'm not that concerned about that. A lot of players want to transfer, it looks like, in terms of risks. It's a pretty dang long list. None of them are that big contributors this year, but they would be next year. And then a lot of guys also want to go to the draft, which is a thing in and of itself, I guess. I feel kind of bad for Justice O'Connor, but like, dude, you're not going to play. Like, I have too many good guys ahead of you. But that is what it is. Overall, I'm extremely happy with how this season has gone. I mean, we're 8-0 so far. And I mean, that was our toughest stretch on paper and just in actuality. Oklahoma, Notre Dame, Florida State have been pretty consistently good this save. Same with Georgia Tech, like, and Washington for that matter. Like, I scheduled a tough out of conference, and we took it, bulldozed it. So I say bulldoze. We beat Oklahoma 10-9. But yeah, so I think next stream hopefully will be tomorrow, which is the 15th. I'll play the last regular season game, ACC championship game, and then we'll make our playoff run. And that will be that for this save. And then when Football Coach College Dynasty fully launches on the 16th, I think later this week or early next week, I will start a new save, and I'll be at probably a very terrible school, and we'll have to work our way back on up. So thank you all for watching. I'm very excited to wrap up this save with one last hurrah. We're on pace for 100 wins. We have an amazing playoff record, but we need that conference championship one to tick into the positive, and we'll see how that goes. So appreciate y'all for following with me during the time of the save. We got one more stream, and we'll ride off into the sunset.